Hi children, welcome to SBS e-learning class. This is your physics subject teacher Firoz Khan from Sri Vijay Sasana High School, Medpally. Okay, in the last class we have studied example of the indicators. We know the acid-base indicators. Mainly we studied litmus paper, phenolphthalein, methyl orange and bromothiamine blue. Yes, these are all the indicators shows whether it is acid or base by changing its color. We already have studied that one. We have done some activity also. Very good. But there are some indicators which shows whether given material is acid or base by changing its odor. Odor means smell. Okay, by changing its smell, it indicates the given substance is acid or base. So such substance we are called as a olfactory indicators. What we are called olfactory indicators. So today's our topic is olfactory indicators. Okay children, so here the given definition, some substance. So there are some substance whose odor changes in acid or base media. Such a substance known as olfactory indicator. Mainly we can take the example of the onion and clove oil and vanilla essence. Clove means, I think in Telugu lavanga, I think maybe, yes. So from that getting the oil and vanilla essence, vanilla ice cream, the vanilla essence. So once look how we can do an activity to understand the olfactory indicator. Okay, let's start. Okay children, take a small bowl with finely chopped onions. Okay, and now take two pieces of cloth cut the same as this. Now take one plastic cover and put this chopped onion into the plastic bag along with the two pieces of the cotton cloth. Okay, just together make it and tie the plastic bag very tightly. Okay, and we should keep this plastic bag in fridge through whole night. Okay, so after taking from the fridge, just put this mixture, that is chopped onion and the cloth piece, into a bowl. Now just take out the cloth piece from the mixture and just put into another two bowl separately. Okay, one at here and one is kept at another bowl. So during this whole night, the onion essence or any onion odor is sure entered in the cloth pieces. Okay, yes. Now you have to add some acidic solution in one container or one bowl. In the another bowl, you just add a few drops of the base solution. And make well mixed. This is acid and this is base. Already we done. To get a proper mixture, add some distilled water into it. Then we can easily mix together. So this is acid, and just now just take a smell. Okay, smell with acid in put the cloth as well as do same process with the cloth which is in a base. So while mixing only we will feel that it is a slippery. Already we know the base is a soapy, has a soapy character, has a slippery character. While we mixing only we can understand. Now same thing, this also just you smell it. Now we can conclude, when I smell the cloth which is put in the acid, I got the same smell of the onion. There is no change. What the smell of the onion the same, but when I smell the cloth from the base, I do not get the smell of the onion. I do not get the smell of the onion. It loses its characteristic smell. So through this understood, onion is a olfactory indicator because it changes its odor or smell when we put acid or base media. Okay children? Yes. And the same way we can do along with the clove oil, that is lavanga mainly, and vanilla essence. Here is the picture. Mainly we are drinking ice cream vanilla flavor. It is also taken from the vanilla plants. Okay? Yes. Okay children, so I hope you all well understood the olfactory indicator, and we come to conclude that when we use onion or vanilla essence or clove oil in acid, what the characteristic smell of the onion or vanilla or clove oil, it remains same. But when we use in the base, it loses its odor. So no, it loses its odor. That's we conclude in the olfactory indicator. So we have completed the olfactory indicator. Now we are going to study the new topics, that the activity 4, the reaction of acid with the carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay children, let's start. Okay children, our the new topic, that is reaction of acids with metal and metal hydrogen carbonate. Reaction of acid with metal and metal hydrogen carbonate. So here what are the materials we required? Based on the diagram only we can understand. First we want to know that we need a stand. Is or not it? One iron stand. And we need a boiler tube, or otherwise test tube. We need a test tube. Okay. And we need a delivery tube. This is the delivery tube. And one more test tube we require. One more test tube. And we need a thistle funnel. Remember that name, thistle funnel. Thistle, thistle funnel. Okay, thistle funnel. And we need a double-holed rubber cork. Just write it here. Double-holed rubber cork. Double-holed rubber cork. And already we have the activity doing is metal and metal hydrogen carbonate. So mainly we need metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate. This is metal carbonate. Meaning metal carbonate means any metal you just do with the carbonate. We can take sodium carbonate or we can take magnesium carbonate, because magnesium also a metal carbonate. Okay, if you want you can take a calcium carbonate. So anyone also you can take a metal carbonate or magnesium carbonate or calcium carbonate. Whatever carbonate if you take, the activity process all same and the result also will be the same. Okay, yes. So and also said, so this is the we said about metal carbonate. Okay children, and now what they are provided? Metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so metal hydrogen carbonate. What is metal hydrogen carbonate? Once observe. So metal hydrogen carbonate, very easy to do. Listen very careful. So first you write one metal, for example sodium +1. Just to write the hydrogen, now don't write, you just write only carbonate. You know carbonate is CO3 -2. Got it children? And when hydrogen is added with the carbonate, so just write in front of carbonate hydrogen. But when you write hydrogen, this will become as a -1. That means you should be reduce now one number. Okay, you should -1. Then what is the formula now we'll get? NaHCO3. This one will be here and this one will be here. What can do? This one will be cancelled, and answer we got NaHCO3. This is sodium bicarbonate, or what we call the sodium hydrogen carbonate, or what we can call metal hydrogen carbonate. Metal hydrogen carbonate. Same as this process, just to do with the magnesium. Can we do with the magnesium? Okay, listen careful children. So magnesium is the +2 and carbonate we same written CO3 -2. When we add hydrogen, we should reduce 1. So what will become? It will become 1. So just to cross the method, Mg, and this one will be here, and HCO3 bracket 2. So what we got answer? We will get as a MgHCO3 bracket 2, that is magnesium bicarbonate. What we can call magnesium bicarbonate, or magnesium hydrogen carbonate, or metal hydrogen carbonate. So I hope you understood the sodium carbonate and the sodium bicarbonate. So our the activity, the reaction of acid with the metal and metal hydrogen carbonate. Metal means metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Don't think only just metal. We are doing metal carbonate. That means sodium carbonate we can do, magnesium carbonate we can do, calcium carbonate we can do. Got it? And metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay. So first we will do with the metal carbonate. So I hope you understood what are the materials required here. We need iron stand and 2 test tube, 1 thistle funnel, 1 jelly body tube, and 1 metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Some 2 more material, that means calcium hydroxide solution plus and hydrochloric acid. So these 2 items also we required. Okay. So these are the materials required for doing the activity. What are they? We understood. We need 1 iron stand, 2 test tube, 1 thistle funnel, and 1 double holed rubber cork, and 1 jelly body tube, and calcium hydroxide solution, and hydrochloric acid, 1 metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. That you can take any metal or any metal hydrogen carbonate you can take. That can be sodium or magnesium, calcium, whatever, but should be it is a metal. Got it, children? Okay. Then let's look for the procedure. Okay, children. We are going to study the procedure of the reaction of acid with the metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay, first we will do with the metal carbonate. So I took a stand and attached a test tube, and added some amount of the sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, added some amount of the sodium carbonate. Got it, children? Some amount of the sodium carbonate or metal carbonate. Then I poured a few drops of hydrochloric acid. Then I closed the test tube with the help of double holed rubber cork. Then I connected a thistle funnel and delivery tube into the test tube through rubber cork. Got it, children? So I repeat again. I took a stand, then I connected a test tube with the stand, then I added some amount of the sodium carbonate or metal carbonate into the test tube. Then I poured a few drops of hydrochloric acid. Then I closed the test tube with the double holed rubber cord. Then I connected a thistle funnel and delivery tube into the test tube through rubber cord. Then at the end of the delivery tube, I attached a test tube which contained calcium hydroxide solution. Got it? Calcium hydroxide solution. So this is the procedure. Now we understand observation. And is observation. I observed that a white fumes of gas is liberate from the test tube, liberate from the test tube and passing through the delivery tube, passing through the delivery tube and entering into another test tube, entering into another test tube which contain calcium hydroxide solution and it turns, we know this is the lime water, this is lime water, remember calcium hydroxide is the lime water, okay, yes, and it turns lime water into milky, lime water into milky, got it, lime water into milky. So remember observation, I observed that a white fumes of gas is liberated from the test tube and passed through the delivery tube and entered into another test tube which contain calcium hydroxide solution and which turns the gas, which turns lime water into milky, lime water into milky, okay. So it is the calcium hydroxide solution, it changes into lime water into milky white, lime water into milky white. So now we are going to understand the conclusion. I concluded that when acid react with the metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, the releasing gas is a carbon dioxide. Releasing gas is a carbon dioxide because only the gas which can turns lime water into milky is a carbon dioxide, because only the gas which can turns lime water into milky, that is carbon dioxide, okay. And the equation for this given activities are shown here, like this you have to write, okay. So once more I am telling all the procedure, observation, conclusion. After this we can go for the all the equation, okay children, yes. So first procedure, I took a Einstein and attached a test tube with it, then I added some grams of sodium carbonate or metal carbonate, then I poured a few drops of hydrochloric acid, then I closed with the double holder rubber cork and I connected a thistle funnel and delivery tube into the test tube through rubber cork. Then end of the delivery tube I connected another test tube which contains calcium hydroxide solution or lime water solution, Then I observed. Now observation. I observed that a white fumes of gas is liberated from the test tube and passed through the delivery tube and enter into another test tube and which contain lime water turns milky white, Conclusion. I concluded that when acid reacts with the metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, the releasing gas is a carbon dioxide because only the gas which can turns lime water into milky white is carbon dioxide. Got it children? Yes. Now we are looking for the equation of this activity. Got it? Yes. Observe here. So first what happened? Who are reacted? Hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate. So just to be writing hydrochloric acid react with Na2CO3 sodium carbonate. What happened? We confirmed a gas is liberated. So we can guess what will be the gas, and also we understood here this is acid and this is the characteristics of the base, because metal and here non-metal. Already yesterday we studied when acid base reactor there will form a corresponding salt. Yes or not? So first we have to take corresponding salt. So this is metal and this is non-metal. So which salt it form first? We know that NaCl first. NaCl will form. Yes or not? NaCl. The first will form NaCl. After we come to understand. Okay, and one more thing we should be writing the observation. I also observed a few drops of vapor. Vapors are appearing of the wall of the test tube. I also observed some vapors are appearing on the wall of the test tube. This also you have to write in the observation. I also observed some vapors are appearing on the wall of the test tube. Okay. So now we can look. So we observed some few vapors are surrounding on this wall of the test tube. So that meaning there what also forming water, H2O. Is or not H2O. Now we come to understand the gas which liberated from the test tube, that is carbon dioxide. So this is the first equation happened here on the test tube. Is or not, children? Now what happened? This carbon dioxide passed through the test tube. Is it or not? Yeah. So the next equation, carbon dioxide react with whom reacting? Calcium hydroxide. So CaOH bracket 2, calcium hydroxide. Now what happens here? We know that calcium hydroxide reacts with the carbon dioxide. It forms calcium carbonate, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and also your observed hydrogens are present. So we want to write water, calcium carbonate and water. That water also will appear on the wall of the test tube, calcium carbonate and water. Got it, children? So once you look in these equations, all are balanced or not? One hydrogen. Here how many hydrogen? 2 hydrogen. So just making this here balance, and 2 chlorine, and here there is a 1 chlorine. So just making here 2 NaCl. So now 2 sodium, 2 sodium, 2 chlorine, 2 chlorine, 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, and carbon, 1 carbon, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen, here 2 oxygen, here 1 oxygen, 3 oxygen. The equation is balanced very good. And now here we can see carbon, 1 carbon, and here also 1 carbon, calcium here 1, calcium here 1, 2 oxygen, and plus here 4 oxygen, and here we have 3 oxygen, and here 1 oxygen, 4 oxygen, hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, here also 2 hydrogen. So this equation already balanced. So noted. Now listen very careful, children. When excess amount of the carbon dioxide passed through this activity, when excess amount of the carbon dioxide liberated from the test tube, okay, when excess means more, okay, so because this reaction is continuously happening, so when excess amount of the carbon dioxide liberated from the test tube and passed through the delivery tube and react with the lime water, so first reaction lime water, we got this equation, calcium carbonate and water, correct or not? Among this only again carbon dioxide is liberated and reacting. So what we can write this equation again, calcium carbonate plus water. Now who are again reacting? Again carbon dioxide. All I have said about excess amount of carbon dioxide. In the first reaction we got the product is this. So actually in the second step, in this test tube, calcium carbonate and water is present. And again carbon dioxide is coming. So what we can write? Calcium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Got it, children? Okay. So what can get the product now? Listen very careful. Now listen. Calcium carbonate and excess amount of carbon dioxide and water. Due to this all the things we will get calcium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate. Once observing the equation calcium bicarbonate crisscrossing, how we can do? Once look at calcium plus 2, carbonate is, we know that minus 2. But when we add hydrogen, what will become? Already I said it will become 1. So now cross it, Ca1 HCO3 bracket 2. Correct or not? HCO3 bracket 2, we will get calcium bicarbonate. So that the equation I have written on there. Got it, children? Okay. So we will get a calcium bicarbonate which is soluble in water. And we got upside one, that is calcium carbonate. Which is insoluble in water. It is insoluble and white precipitate. Insoluble and this is a white precipitate. Same as our the chalk paste. This is calcium carbonate, but when excess amount of carbon dioxide is react with this equation, we got a calcium bicarbonate which is soluble in water. Got it, children? So this once look in this equation. So acid react with the metal carbonate, we got a corresponding salt sodium chloride here, and water we will observe on the wall of the test tube, and carbon dioxide liberate and react with the calcium hydroxide. Now carbon dioxide liberate and react with the calcium hydroxide. So here one thing observe, this carbon dioxide has a what character? Acidic character. Because acidic character how means only it react with the base character. Calcium hydroxide is a base character already you know. So if chance to be reactor base character, then the reacting person or the reacting element should have a base acidic character, is or not? So it is acidic character, it is base character. And here we got calcium carbonate, corresponding salt and water, corresponding salt and water. You can understand this is a non-metal oxide and this is a base, is or not? Non-metal oxide, this is a base. Got it? Yes. Now already in the first step equation, calcium carbonate and water is present in the test tube. Now later what happened? This calcium carbonate react with the water already we have, and the excess amount of carbon dioxide is liberated, and when it reacted we got a calcium bicarbonate solution, and this is a soluble in water. Calcium carbonate is insoluble. Got it children? So last we concluded that here we are just writing acid react with the metal carbonate, just shortly writing, okay, acid react with the metal carbonate, we get the product is salt, that is a corresponding salt, water and carbon dioxide. Salt, water and carbon dioxide. Same manner when acid react with the metal hydrogen carbonate, just write it shortly, metal hydrogen carbonate, we get the product same as that, salt plus water plus carbon dioxide, salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Got it children? So these are the equation we come to understood through this activity. So I hope you understood this topic. Got it children? And if you have any doubt, when the live class run once ask me, there also I will explain you, no need to worry. Okay children? Okay, that's all today's class children. And one thing, if you understood this activity and equation everything perfectly, just write as a test. That obviously I am saying that in front of your parent, just write a test, because when you write it makes for you better knowledge. So I am not forcing. If you possible, if you can, write a test and send it to me. Okay, yesterday also I have written test, I saw, I not got time to correct, I will correct and I will send you, sure. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.